But
So
that sequel looks
Ara,
like a whale.
so Ara and who else, guys, are we waiting for? Serena, right? Serena?
Yeah, Serena. I
Okay.
don't know where she is because she was here for all the classes this morning. So she could just be coming late.
Okay, and that's fine. Now, what I want to do today, guys, is I want to ask you about this picture.
Orange.
That's an orange.
Well, it's a dilated orange,
Yeah,
right?
that's definitely dilated bigger.
It's definitely dilated bigger. Here it is smaller, but it doesn't really matter as long as it's proportional. Now, I'm going to draw for you a few of these special lines. I'm going to draw, and have you guys ever peeled an orange like this?
Yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Sometimes my dad will like cut like the outside so it forms those sections, and then he peels off the sections, and I can see those lines.
Now, my dad actually taught me a method for peeling an orange that I have to tell you is amazing. Would you like me to share it?
Yeah.
So what he does, guys, is oh, here we go. So this I don't know if you can see it through that. Let me unvirtualize myself.
Yeah, you're right.
Actually, unvirtualize, like, is that a verb? Okay, choose
Just
verb,
take off it.
none.
Take off.
Okay, so as you can see, guys, this is a sphere. What you do with the orange is you squeeze it and turn it and keep squeezing it. You squeeze it, you squeeze it, you squeeze it. And what that does is it actually separates the rind, the skin, from the fruit. And then when you peel it, it literally can peel in one piece, which is really cool. So try that after this class. I would really, really love for you guys to do that.
Could we take a video of us doing that and send it to you?
Oh man, I would love it. I would love it. But let's get back to these blue lines. Who can tell me what these blue lines actually simulate with this orange? And I want you to think about, like, what's up here, Sahaj?
It's separating all the different pieces.
Yes, it is. And it's separating in which way, horizontally or vertically?
Vertically.
Okay. And do you know what these vertical lines are actually called? Does anybody know? And if you do, raise your hand electronically. So I don't know, Shahan, do you know? You were maybe just stretching. And Alex, go for it.
I'm pretty sure they're called segments.
They are called segments. Julian, give it a shot. Oh, Julian, you're muted. You got to keep yourself unmuted. Okay, go.
They're like sections.
They are sections, but let me tell you what the blue lines represent, guys. The blue lines represent, Haley, any ideas? Longitude.
Oh yeah, that's how I learned longitudes when I was
They
little.
are longitudinal lines. And if I want to really look at this line right here in the center, I would call that the what?
Longitude?
At 0 degrees. At
Latitude?
Say again.
Latitude?
It is not latitude. Each one of these is longitude. And the reason is, Julian, is it goes from the NP to the SP. So it goes from the North Pole to the South Pole of the Earth. They are all vertical longitudinal lines. Now, if I ask you which one is at 0, it's called the prime meridian. and that equals 0 degrees longitude. That's the prime meridian. Now, we can actually, I'm not really sure how many sections has an orange. Can you tell me 1, 2, 3, 4?
10.
Is it 8? Is it 7? I actually don't know.
I
10.
think it's 8.
Okay,
10.
let's call it 8. Are you ready to call it 8?
Yeah.
Yes.
Could you please help me and take 180 and divide it by 8? And please, I want you to do this in sequence. Go. 180 over 8 equals, come on guys, 90 over 4, which equals
45.
45 over
45 over 2.
which equals
22 and a half.
22 and a half. So each of these longitudinal lines would be considered 22, and I don't like blue here. I'm going to use red. Each one of these represents 22.5 degrees. This would be east. Oh, wait a minute. No, that's bad. Made a mistake. Guys, it's only 4 sections per 180 degrees. So this would be 45 degrees east. What would this be? Come on. Come on. If this is 0 degrees longitude,
90.
90.
90.
but you can't say 90, you have to say 90 degrees.
90 degrees east.
East.
And then what about this guy?
180 degrees east.
130
35.
degrees east.
180 degrees
And
east.
in the back is 180 degrees east.
And then you go down again.
Now, let's go the other way. Come on,
45
this guy
degrees
here is
west.
West.
45 degrees
Degrees
west.
west.
What is that?
90 degrees west.
90 degrees west.
135 degrees west.
And then 180. Now,
180 degrees west.
you know that the 180 east and the 180 west are actually the same line. Isn't that cool? And let me show you a proof for it.
I have a globe that I can see all of the coordinates on it.
Awesome. Do
So
you
I
guys,
could like find where Boston.
you guys see this here in front of my face now?
Yes.
And do you see a vertical line, which is the prime meridian? If I go 180 degrees to the west and 180 degrees to the east, guess where I end up? On the back of it. And guess what it is on the back of it, guys? It's called the international date line. So 180 degrees west and 180 degrees east is called the international INT''L date line.
I can see that on my globe here.
Awesome.
The
Now,
international date line.
ladies and gentlemen, here's the question. What is this guy? And don't say it out loud.
Should we chat it to you?
Don't say it out loud. No, I want you to think about everything you want to say about that. Now, Julian already sort of started us out in a way, which was very cool. I want, raise hand, Haley, go for it.
Latitude.
North or south.
Oh, wait a minute, hold on. Let her speak. So Haley, you said what latitude? What degree latitude?
0.
It is 0 degrees latitude. Who else? Sahaj?
So looking at this, it seems that longitude goes vertically and latitude goes horizontally.
That's exactly right. And Alex, what can you add to Haley's 0 latitude and Sahaj's horizontal?
So that line is a latitude line, and those would go, if you took a ball or a spear, those cut, as you can see, across.
But
And
it has
Like the equator.
its own name. What's the special name?
Equator.
Ah, there you go, Alex. So it's, guys, do you see it? This is an invisible line. This is an invisible line. And now, oh, somebody's making a crackling noise like they're eating something. It's okay.
I'll mute myself.
But the best way to eat on a call like this is to pour your food in a bowl and then pull the food out of the bowl as opposed to putting your hand in a crackly container. So does that make sense, Alex? I mean, yeah, I understand that you are muted. So this right here, guys, is another latitude point. Now, what do you think is going to happen? Let's 0, 40, It's kind of hard to do with this orange. But do you guys know what degree measurement is the North Pole? Any ideas? Brandon, what do you think? Why don't you take a shot at it?
What?
Brandon, what degree measurement do you think is the North Pole?
Can I have some help?
Yes, absolutely. Haley, go for it.
Wait, what?
What is the degree measurement of the North Pole?
90?
Ah, 90 degrees what though? You can't just say 90. You can help her, Brandon, if you know it. Julian, Sahaj, Shahan, Alex.
Degrees?
90 degrees north.
Right. So Haley, you can't say 90 degrees because the South Pole is 90 degrees what?
South.
South.
Right. And each of these lines, if I tell you this one here is 45 degrees, you would say what?
South.
You'd have to say south. If I told you this was 45 degrees, you'd have to say what?
South. North. No, north.
So anything above the equator towards the North Pole is called north, northern hemisphere. Anything south of the equator is called south, towards the South Pole, and that's south. Anything to the right of the prime meridian, east, and anything left of the prime meridian is west. Now, why am I teaching you this? And the answer is nobody got to go on vacation this year. So I sent your parents a questionnaire and I said, where were you guys gonna go? Where were you guys gonna go during spring break or whatever?
I was gonna go to Washington D.C.
Well, there you go. How about you, Julian?
I was gonna go where I am now,
Okay, cool. Which is where?
which is Montgomery. But I was also gonna but I can come back, so I'm still here. I'm not in Boston.
Cool. How about you, Shahan?
I was gonna go to Costa Rica after you have that on there.
Wait, say it again. Your internet is not strong, so it's not a fluid sound. Go ahead.
Costa Rica.
Oh, Costa Rica. How about you, Haley?
South Carolina.
Cool. How about you, Sahaj?
Well, we weren't going to go anywhere, but I wanted to go to France.
Wow, that's cool. How about you, Brandon?
I want to go to Dubai.
Dubai. Wow. Cool. Alex, what about you?
I was going to go to D.C.
Oh, you said DC. And Brandon, keep yourself unmuted. That way, when you speak, you don't have to go through the whole mute, unmute, mute, unmute. So guys, do you see that Israel is 31 degrees north, 34 degrees east? Now, that's where your buddy, Mr. Kramer, was supposed to be like last week or the week before.
Fun.
If you look at Jerusalem right here, okay, you will see that Jerusalem, you always do, by the way, this is interesting, you always do the latitude first, followed by the longitude. It's called lat-lon. So 31.7 degrees north is Jerusalem, and it crosses with 35.2 degrees east. And that exact location is Jerusalem, where I was going to be. Now, yeah, go. You have a question, Alex?
This is kind of just a fun fact. I've been looking at my globe as we do this lesson and figuring out like the coordinates for myself. And 0 degrees exactly is on the African coast in the Atlantic Ocean.
Yes, it's a little bit south
Yeah.
of Africa, a little bit west of Africa. We're going to look at that in a second, but you can't say 0 degrees. You've got to say 0 latitude, 0 longitude. It's just like, Alex, if I were to ask you, what are the coordinates of the origin of a Cartesian plane? You couldn't say 0. You would have to say 0, 0, 0 elevator, and 0 floor. Do you follow me?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Now, guys, do you see a picture of a compass right here, a compass app?
Yep.
Now, everybody who has a device, like an Android or an Apple iPhone or an iPad, whatever, you will have a free compass app. And when you go in there, what happens is that it literally gives you your exact location north and your exact location west. Of course, if you're in Boston, you're about 42 degrees north and 71 degrees west. It even gives you an elevation. My elevation was 20 feet when I took this picture, okay? Now, what's really cool is that I want you guys to plot all of these points. So let me just look at some of these places. You've got the British Virgin Islands. Costa Rica is actually in South America. We have Turks and Caicos here. We have Italy. We have a place called Naples, Maine. We have France and Ireland and Hawaii. And these are all the places you can go. Now, the question I have for you is, do you notice that the planet is separated into latitude lines and longitude lines? And if you look at this, I said Descartes, because it was only because of Descartes that we have this method. So when I'm going to just randomly choose a point, and I want you all to send me a chat with the coordinates. If you do not tell me north or south, east or west, you did not give me the coordinates. So I'm looking for a coordinate somewhere in Siberia, Russia, and I want you to chat those to me.
Do we do longitude before latitude?
Lat, lon. So always north, south, and then east, west, Sahaj.
Okay.
Great question.
Wait, what goes first?
The latitude. The north-south goes first, and then the longitude goes second. Ooh, nice, Alex. Sahaj, Sahaj, you got it, but you gave me the wrong direction. So Sahaj, you said 70 east and 105 north. Sahaj, do you see how the 70 is on a horizontal line? So it goes north of the equator is 70 north. And so Alex, can you tell me what I have to fix here?
So what you would have to fix is you would have to, because 70 is a latitude line and latitude always comes first, you would have to change it to 70 degrees north and 105 degrees east.
So Sahaj, does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, great, great. Haley, are you there with
Yeah.
us? So you, and if does anybody have any questions on that particular point? No? Okay, so I'm gonna give you another one right in the heart of Australia. So I want you to give me this one right in the heart of Australia. And Brandon, I want to get a text from you, and Haley from you, and Julian from you, because I didn't get one on the last one. Oh no, Haley, I got yours. Oh, Haley, you gotta give me north for 70, and you gotta give me the east for 105, because do you know that if it's 170 south, you know it's in a completely different place? It's all the way down by the South Pole. All right? So very, very specific here, guys. Okay, Brandon, I'm gonna start with you. Go for it. First, give me the latitude.
Of
Come on, what is the latitude? This is 0, that's 10 degrees.
wait, latitude of Boston?
Say again?
Wait, are you talking about the latitude of what?
No, we're talking about Australia. Where do you see, can you see my screen?
Yes, I can.
Yeah, so Brandon, you see this point right here where I've got my cursor is on, and I'm putting the lat line right on there? Come on, what is that lat line? Say it.
20
degrees.
20
20.
20 degrees.
Can't say 20 degrees. Come on, it's gotta be north, south, east, or west.
Oh, 20 degrees east.
No, 20
No,
degrees
west.
east is right here, buddy. 20 degrees east is a longitude line. This is our latitude. If you've been listening,
So it would be south.
yes, but we're coming down. So this is 20 degrees south. And come on, give me the east now, Brandon. It's east of the prime meridian. Come on, Brandon. Oh, and somebody's still eating that food, so just either mute yourself or pour it in a bowl, please. Go for it, Brandon.
That's the
Come on, say that number.
135 degrees south. No.
Come on, the latitude is north-south. The longitude
Is
is
west.
east-west. Well, west would be to the left of the
So
prime
it'd
meridian.
be east.
Yes, just like, look at Russia. This was 105 east, so this of course has to be 135 east. So it's really important that you're at 20 south, 135 east. Any questions on this? Anybody disagree? Now, the next one I'm gonna give you guys is right here, which is not Boston, but it's close to Boston.
Looks like Washington, D.C.
I want everybody to send me a chat right now, like this very second. Brandon, I want you to start with your latitude. Go. And Julian, did you send me a chat on this one? Yes, you did. Oh, nice. Whoa.
Fine.
Now, Julian, you sent me 61 north, which, Julian, 61 north is like this green line right here. And 99 east is like this one right here. So Julian, do you see how that is 61 north, 99 east? Is that a yes? I can't hear you. It's
Yeah.
okay, good. So Julian, I want you to take me through this. Come on. What's the latitude first?
Well, latitude is 40
Yep,
north
you got it, man. 40 degrees north. Awesome.
and 60
No,
degrees. No, and then it would be
right here.
yeah. Then it would be 75 east.
75 east is right
Oh,
over
75 and 75 west.
Right. And that is around Washington, D.C. That is around, but not quite. It's a lot north of Washington,
Like
D.C.
Maryland.
Yeah. Now, remember what Alex was talking about this point at 0 lat, 0 longe? It's south of Western Africa and west. So it's sort of southwest of middle Western Africa.
Yeah, I didn't really know how to describe that, but I just knew that it was somewhere in that African Atlantic Bay.
Yeah, I mean, I have a student from Tunisia, and I think Tunisia is more on the East Coast. I mean, I've been to Morocco on the northwest. I've been to Egypt in the northeast. But I don't know much about the continent as I know about our own continent.
Tunisia is east of Algeria. The coordinate of the capital is, let's see, coordinate of the capital is, I'd say, 10 degrees north, and
I'm gonna find it on this map, guys. 10 degrees north. Come on, give me the longitude, please.
10 degrees north. No, not over there. That's not what I meant to say. Let me look. So it's
Tunisia, guys.
40 degrees north.
I will tell you that
40
Tunisia,
degrees north and 40 degrees east and 10 degrees north.
No, it's 34 degrees north, followed by 9.5, let's call it 10 degrees east.
That seems right.
So everybody go right now to page 4 in their packet.
Page 4, yep.
And locate.
My printer's not working.
Oh yeah, well, I can't help you there, but if you look at my picture, you could actually point to it right on there. Where is 34 north? Now, come on, guys. If 20 north is here and 40 north is here, then 30 is there, then 34 is a little bit, oh, look at that. So Tunisia is like Northern Africa.
Yeah.
Okay? And then
Yep.
10 degrees east, wow. So guys, Tunisia is right at that point right there.
Yep, that's where it says it is on my globe.
Great. And the way I did it, Alex, is I literally did a search and I did Tunisia, Latlan, and it literally gave me 33.88 north and then 9.5 east. Now, who can tell me how the satellites actually find our location? When we go into our cell phone and we think, oh, they know where we are, how does the GPS actually work? Shahan?
I don't know.
Oh, I thought you raised your hand. Alex?
I was
So
just going.
basically, what all the most phones, well, all of them have to be connected to a satellite to work, and satellites orbit the Earth. And when you plug in your GPS, the satellite basically reads your phone and plants the coordinates into the GPS machine, and then it can tell you where you want to.
Fantastic. And Julian, can you add to that? Unmute yourself and add to that.
Yeah. So basically, like I know a lot of like stuff you like Google Maps. I think they use like satellites, and then but some of them just like they use it based on like the longitude and latitude of like they can know like where they started tracking, and then they can just measure it all the way down.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I will show you now, guys, a picture of what the satellites actually do.
How does the satellite know how high you are off the ground?
Well, actually, satellites are you ready for this? 12,000 miles off the surface of the Earth. The average airplane flies at about 5 to 6 miles. The average satellite is at 12,000 miles. Now, it does not take pictures of circles. Shahan, I can't see you. It does not take pictures of circles. It takes pictures of spheres. And the reason it's able to do altitude is because it actually is working in 3 dimensions. Now watch this, guys. The first satellite will find your location, but they only know the distance from a particular point. They don't know where you are. You could be anywhere on that circle. However, satellite number 2, they know that you must be on that circle. And so guess what? You can only be in 2 places. The only places you can be now are point A or point B. Okay? Now, the third satellite, and I'm just going to change it here. The third satellite looks at you and says, wait a minute. The third satellite says, wait a minute. He's got to be a certain distance from the center of where I am. But guess what? I know now that he is at location B. So
That's pretty cool.
it takes 3 satellites exactly. It takes 3 satellites exactly to find your location, but there are at any one time 24 satellites in operation orbiting around the Earth. And it's called a triangulation. So they literally, they triangulate to find your location. And it's really, really cool. I love learning about satellites and all this technology. So I want you guys to go right now to what I think is page 9 in your packet.
9? Yep, that's 9.
And guys, if you can you fold the paper so all you see is the map that I'm showing you?
Oh, because you want us to try to find the coordinates ourselves.
Yes. So what I want you to do, and I'm going to give you an example. So everybody watch what Kramer does right now. I'm going to go up to Seattle, Washington. Okay. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is find my lat. So I'm between 45 north and 50 north. So I'm going to say I'm a little closer to 45. So I'm going to call it 47 degrees north. And then I'm going to do my west 70 all the way to 120, but it's really between 120 and 125. And I'm going to say that that's about 122 degrees west. And I want you to literally write those coordinates right next to that point. So everybody now do is any number that you want to.
I'm doing Boston.
And you can do
Is that
anyone
Boston?
you
That's
want to.
Providence.
But do me a favor, raise your hand electronically if you have any questions. You might say, Kramer, you know that point right in the middle there? It looks like Nebraska. Can you help me with that point? That's what I want you guys to do. So don't struggle with it. Ask a question and then struggle. Go for it, Julian.
I'm in between 30 north and 35 north and 90 west and 85 west.
So are you
I'm in
looking
between that.
for this one right here?
No, I'm close to that. That's
Okay.
like the
Are you
Yeah.
below it, above it? Where are you?
I'm next to it and above it. A little
No,
bit.
wait a minute. Is there a point there?
No, there's not a point where I am.
Oh, what I want you to do, Julian, is I want you
That's
to
why
move these points.
alright.
So Julian, tell me where this is right here. The blue, actually the green circle. What are the coordinates?
It is like 30, it's like 30, 32. It's 32, north and it's 90 west.
Dude, I gotta tell you something. You nailed it. Julian, that was awesome. Now find as many as you can. So Haley, you wanna tell me one of yours?
Mine is
In fact, if you give me the coordinates, I'll find your point.
35 north and 80 west.
And
I think.
now you just gave me that point right there. And there's no city that's indicated at 35 north, 80 west. Do you see how that blue point is at 35 north and
Yeah.
80 west? So try again. So come on, what are you looking for? Florida here? Are you up in Virginia, like Chicago? Where are you? Because near 35 north is Nevada, Oklahoma. Ooh, that's nice, Sahaj.
Kramer, I have some coordinates for you that.
Cool.
that
But
you can
Haley,
put
I
in
want
for.
to ask Haley, where is the point that you were looking for?
Right there.
You can't say right there. You've got to describe it with words.
The point you are right now.
Oh, but there's no city there. I need you to find like a black dot. Find
Oh,
a black
okay.
dot and then find those coordinates. Alex, whoa, somebody who has, oh, that was a pencil sharpener, right, Sahaj?
Yeah.
Okay, next time just mute yourself before you do that. I'm gonna go with Shahan and then Alex, go. Shahan, go.
39 north, 105 west.
Awesome. There it is. That's beautiful. Is that, I think that might be New Mexico or Colorado. Colorado.
That is.
That's Denver.
That's
Yeah, that's Colorado. That's Denver.
Okay, cool. Alex, you give me yours now.
So mine was what should I call that? 30,
And don't just pick one, guys. Do all of them. Do all
30,
of them.
38 north, 85 west.
30. Oh, is that you?
No.
Wait.
83 west. 83 west.
And what's your north?
Chicago. My north is 38.
I do not agree. If I go, Alex, Chicago, I am above the 40th parallel at about 41 degrees north.
Then my circles aren't clear on this one.
And then what's my longitude, Alex?
Looks like about 83 degrees
Well,
west.
83 is here, buddy. 83 is between.
Oh, 87.
There you go. 87 degrees, but you can't say 87 degrees. You got to tell me east,
West.
It
87
is
degrees west.
west. Brandon.
And I have another one.
Well, hold on. You keep working. Everybody keep working. Everybody keep working. Brandon, give me one.
I go to the bathroom.
Yeah, but right after you give me the coordinate of one that you've done, I want to see how hard you've been working.
Okay. The coordinate of which one? I have done some places in the US, right? It's in the US.
Ooh, I have one.
Come on, Brandon, just read it. Just read it, and then go for it.
Florida?
Okay, but you got to give me the coordinates.
Oh, coordinates. The coordinates are, wait.
Isn't that what you've been doing?
Yes, I have.
Okay, so give me the latitude. Come on, Brandon. It's below the 30th parallel north. So it's got to be like
39.
27 degrees north. 39 is way up here.
Oh,
Way up here.
82 degrees west.
And yep, I would say about 82. What did you say, 82?
Yeah.
Oh, that's beautiful. Now go to the restroom. Go, go, go. And then go with Julian. Go.
Well, let's see.
And
42 degrees north and 71 degrees west.
22 degrees north is.
No, 42 degrees north.
Okay, so keep going. Go again.
And 42 degrees north and 71 degrees west.
Oh, guess what?
That's Boston.
That's very close to where we live.
That's Providence, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
42
That's
north.
Providence.
Yeah.
And then
I
you
agree
said
with those coordinates.
70, what did you say, 71 west?
Yeah.
Okay, Shahan and then Haley.
30 degrees north and 97 degrees west.
Beautiful.
Boston.
And what do you
Ivan-
think that is?
What?
What do you think that is? What state?
Austin, I'm
Yes.
pretty sure.
Austin, Texas.
Yeah, nice, nice. Haley, go.
Oh, that was mine, but
Really? Cool.
39 degrees north
Got it.
and 119 west.
Oh my God. You just found Nevada. Now
That's Carson City.
is what city is it?
That's Carson City, the capital. Las Vegas is further south.
Yeah. Las Vegas is
Las Vegas is 37 degrees north and 116 degrees west.
I have
Cool. And Shahan, what do you have?
38 degrees north and 115 degrees west.
Ooh. 38, 115 is right here, my friend. Did you mean to be there?
I mean 125 degrees west.
That's in the
I
ocean.
mean,
That's the Pacific.
well, whatever that is.
No, you can't say whatever that is. You've got to literally find.
Okay.
Now, are you looking for this point right there?
No, I'm Los Angeles, California.
Oh, well, Los Angeles is, I would call that 37 degrees north.
That's San Francisco. Los
That's
Angeles.
San Francisco.
Los Angeles is way further
But
south
you
than
know what, Alex? You know that
I'm
he's
not
looking
California.
for that particular dot in California. So, Shahan, keep going. Now, come on. If this
I
is
think
on
it's
20 west,
123 degrees west, maybe.
yep, 122, 123 is perfect. And Julian, go.
45,
Working on these, Brandon. Do as many as you can. I want to see you really working. Go for it.
45 degrees north and 122 degrees west.
Whoa. And that, I believe,
Portland.
is Portland, Oregon. Cool. That's a cool one. Haley?
33 degrees north and 112 degrees west.
Ah, that's a beauty. Is that New Mexico?
That's
That's
Phoenix.
Phoenix.
Oh, that's Arizona.
Yep.
That's Arizona. Wow, you guys are awesome.
Well,
Now,
I have a
listen,
globe
guys.
right here, so I'm kind of cheating with my geography.
Yeah, no cheating. Now, guys, I gave you a bunch of different exercises. So this one here is kind of fun. It's another United States, but it asks you some very specific questions. And then this one, you really, I want to show you this. I put every lat lines where the mathletes were going to go, and then I want you to list as many as possible. So why
Could we
don't
list different
why don't we
places
go-
too?
go to the second to last page in your packet.
What's
Or
that?
second to
15?
third page. I think it's
15?
third to last page. And I don't know if it's 15. I think it might be more like 12.
It is
12? For me, it's,
And guys, this is what it looks like. But yours would be sideways. Yours would be sideways.
no, mine is horizontal.
Yours would look like this.
Yeah, that's what mine looks like.
So that's-
Oh yeah, same.
This is page 8.
No, you're on the wrong one.
This is page 12 for me.
Go to the back, go to page 12, guys.
This is page 12 for me.
Go to page 12. You're right, Julian. You got it. Now, guys, on page 12,
Oh yeah, page 12.
on page 12, here's what I want you to do. I want you to decide where you want to go. So look at these coordinates. So for instance, if I were Sahaj, I would say, Kramer, I wasn't going there, but I want to go to France. So I'm going to take Toulouse, France, which is 43 north, 1.4 degrees east. Or you could do Paris, which is 48.8 degrees north, 2.3 degrees east. And then I literally want you to find it right on the map. So Paris goes 50 north, 2.3 east. And you would literally just make a little dot at 50 north and
I found Paris.
2.3, and I would say it's right about there, Sahaj. Do you see
That's
it?
that's what I got as well.
And great. And then you would like put a P right there because that's where you want to travel. So do that as much as you can. And I'm going to ask you while you're doing it.
I'm gonna look at DC.
All right.
Is DC even on here?
Of course. DC is like the 6th place.
Oh yeah, there it is. Washington D.C. 38.
39 north, 77 west.
That's the Washington Monument.
Yep, 39.
It is. It is the Washington Monument. You're right.
It's cool. It's in D.C. If I got to there, I could go anywhere in D.C.
That's right. But remember, guys, if you move even 1 foot to the left or right, you would have a different coordinate. So your location on the planet is very, very specific. And they use decimals to get really, really specific. So does anybody have a question? Anybody want to ask for some help on any city? Go for it, Julie.
D.C.
Mr. Kramer,
Yes.
guess where
I wanted to.
43 north and 79 west is?
Is that Canada?
Yeah, it's Toronto.
Oh, how do you know that?
Because my dad's friend's cousin, who is a singer, he lives there, and and they have because he has a little house tour thing, and he has all his coordinates and everything.
Oh, that's very cool. So 43 north, 79 west. I want to go there right now, Julian. 43 north, 79 west is right about there. And I'm going to put a T. And believe it or not, Julian, I spent a night in Toronto on my way back from Columbia in February. And it was really a beautiful city. Alex, did you have a place you wanted to go to?
I found Washington D.C. and Jerusalem.
Cool. How about you, Sahaj?
Actually, this is a fun fact about how you were saying that the coordinates are right down to the foot. When you go heli skiing, they go right down to the inch.
Wow. That's pretty cool. And they actually use decimals, and they use minutes and seconds with decimals to get even more specific. We haven't really done that today. Now, guys, I am so sorry that I would like to do this for about the next 12 hours.
Yeah, I would like to do this for about the next month.
I would like to do this for about the next 5 years.
Well, you know what? Can I make an offer to you? Why don't you make a list of places you want to travel, and you can do this for the next 50 years, okay?
I could find the coordinate of the South Pole.
Oh, well, the coordinate of the South Pole is, come on, help me out, guys.
90 south
90 south
South and
and 0 degrees
east. Long.
yeah, you can't say 0 east.
because it's in between east and west.
Now, guys, do you remember at the end of every class, we always count from a negative number, and I say never say -0? That's exactly what we're going to do today. Everybody start with 180
180
west,
west,
160
160 west, 140 west,
West.
120 west,
West.
100 west,
West.
80 west,
West.
60 west.
West.
40 west, 20 west,
West.
0 degrees
0
on the
degrees
two.
west. 2, 4, 6, 8. Ooh, we
Appreciate.
naturally go.
Oh, my goodness.
Listen, I want you to say goodbye to your buddies, okay? Let Serena and Ara know that they can go on my website and watch this entire lesson and listen to it, and then even participate. I will miss you guys until next week. Be safe and healthy.
That is exactly 166 hours, 57 minutes.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
I will see you
Bye-bye.
then. Everybody take care.
Bye.
Bye. Auf Wiedersehen.